Wow, Mr. Larry, God bless you for coming and thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Whoa, guys, I really appreciate you guys keeping up with me and thank you for subscribing to the channel. And what we are talking about, the thing we are starting is here already. Bless God for that. So, Mr. Larry, I'm proud to have you here.
Yes. You're welcome.
Yeah. So basically, yeah, we just want to your story and your experience in life. But before that, I just want you to tell people about yourself, who the Larry Licensee is and everything. Thank you.
You're welcome. I am Olaniwaju Lasisi. The first thing I'm going to say is that I'm a lover of God.
Okay.
That's the most important accomplishment to me. So people think I'm a scholar, but I see myself first as one who is interested in doing my father's work. And it is because of my father's work that I love to do that every other things actually follows, you know. So I'm a PhD candidate.
Wow, PhD candidate.
Yeah. I'm studying archaeology of Africa, precisely archaeology of West Africa, more precisely archaeology of Nigeria.
Nice.
Going deeper again, archaeology of southwestern Nigeria, where I'm looking at the ancient system of walls that surrounded kingdoms about 800 years ago, thereabout. Yeah, some 500 years ago, 600 years ago. Basically, so all I do is I'm so much interested in my studies so much that I believe that God is going to take perfect control of it, and I don't want to fail because I know I'm not a failure. And it is because of the love of God that gave me this strength, this constant belief and notion that God will never fail me, therefore I will never fail. Yeah, basically those are the areas in which I can really talk about myself in terms of my academics and in terms of my relationship with God.
Wow. So you've heard it from Mr. Larry. He's an archaeologist, a PhD candidate and everything, and still love God. And that the God itself and the love of God after having this kind of thing is so amazing, and it's very hard to see somebody with that kind of thing and you won't see a little bit of pride. I tell you guys, this man here is so humble. And today, Mr. Larry, I just want to ask another question. Man, it's going to be a few questions and questions and questions, but I pray we are going to get to where we need to get there, you know. So I just want to ask you, you are studying, you finished your master's now in William and Mary, West Virginia, Virginia itself.
Virginia,
okay, all right. And you know, and one thing I know about you is that you finished from UI here.
Yes.
And I just want to ask you that, okay, what is this challenge you face before you leave for country? Because for most people, when you say that word now, they will believe Mr. Larry was born with a silver spoon, you know.
Yeah.
You know, so I just want to tell us the challenge you face, like before you get to this level you are.
Well, every day of my life, I tend to embrace challenges, as I told you earlier today. I just have this notion that challenges are for our promotion. So when challenges actually stumble at me, I look at those challenges and I tend to see them as a platform to move on to the next level.
Okay.
So when I was 9, I lost my dad in a ghastly motor accident.
Oh.
And it was quite difficult for my mom, my two sisters, my elder sister, my younger sister, and myself. to really feed, to go to school. As a matter of fact, we take gari in the morning, afternoon, night. Sometimes when we want to make eba, we we do put Maggi into it at Adigo. And that's it. Yeah,
to make
just
it
to make
all
all the
round
one.
up.
Yeah. So I mean, it was actually delicious anyway.
I
I know.
know.
So, so we really have that. Well, I graduated, I mean, from my secondary school in 2000 I think 2006, 2007 academic session from Greenfield International Secondary School, Ogijo, Ikorodu area. Um, People actually thought that I that I have like I do have a father, and my father is so rich because you're gonna see my skin uniform well pressed. I was also the head boy, so being the head boy, they will actually think you're from a wealthy family. But when I was I think in SS1, I got born again.
Oh, wow.
So that was when everything actually changed for me. The man who got me born again, Mr. Chinkata Daniel, was the one who introduced me to Christ, to the master planner. And I'm going back to this time period because it was a foundational period for me. And I can talk about what led to my PhD admission, my stay at the University of Ibadan from undergraduate, when I was actually talking about the grassroots, So because to me, I believe this was the most important period in my life. It's when I call the formation period, the period where the word of God was being grounded in me. And, I stayed on the word. So I began to know who I am in Christ, and I started declaring into my future. So it was, so I think, imagine graduating from high school in 2007 and gaining admission to the University of Ibadan in late 2010, 3 years gap. Why do I have a 3 years gap? Because of challenges. I was so brilliant in high school, like the best students. I wrote Yemi. My first Yemi was I scored a very high score. I couldn't even remember. Very high, like top maybe 90% in UME for OAU. But I didn't get admission. I don't even know why. I for LASU, I did for 3 years, but I noticed something that it wasn't time. Because then God spoke to me and said, you will not gain admission until after the World Cup. I think that was in South Africa, 2010. And on my mind, I was using the stronger than now. Because I've been working with God in my life. If you want to know me, you have to really accept what I tell you about working with God. Because there's no way I can talk about me without discussing my work with God. You see? So God told me that until after the World Cup, why? I said because He wants to form something in me. So, but within that 2007 and 2010, I was in church. Christ Embassy, I was doing a lot for cell meetings, like the smallest unit of the church, this fellowship. Yeah. So I was a cell leader. So I was doing these things, really working really working well, winning souls, doing the things of God, sowing seed, declaring to my future, So in 2010, I gained admission to the University of Ibadan. And when I gained the admission, that was like late 2010 actually. When I gained the admission, I was supposed to pay my school fees, 40,000 naira with accommodation fee. I don't have any money with me, So what I did was I started calling people, please, I just need 40,000. But I think, people do have their own problems also. I wouldn't want to say they were wicked, actually. Because, don't say people are wicked because they don't help you. It's part of life. It's part of the challenges that are actually going to come your way. You see? So I understood, and I just called an uncle of mine, um, living in Ijebu, he owned a bakery. I had less
As I was going to that place, I remember you saying you all veg and
Yes, I
so
did.
thank God for that.
And I did.
Okay.
So this uncle of mine owned a bakery, um, on to sing bread in Ijebu. And I called him that I just came a vision I did give my school fees and get some money. I don't have any money. And can I just come out and work? I have just 1 month. And he said, okay, come. So I carried my bags, everything. Actually, before then, before I went to meet him, I went to live with someone, actually, so that I can just assist them with chores in the house and just live with them as like an adopted. I don't want to you say I don't want to use I don't want to use that word, but I just want to like an adopted child. I was up, I've grown up. I think I was maybe I can't even remember, but I'm not up to 20, so maybe 20 or 19 or thereabout, or 18 actually. So I just want to live with them and help with housework, help with works also, maybe at their place of work, just assist. And they said they were going to give me 40,000 naira, which was all I needed. So I was happy, I was excited. And they were wonderful people, actually. But after that 1 month, so I had 2 months before I did tourism at the University of Ibadan. So the first month, they're supposed to give me the 40,000 naira, but they gave me 20,000 naira. And I was like, no, 40,000 money, oh yeah. That's how much you can afford. So I collected it. I was crying in my heart because I was just thinking that I already, since they promised me the 40,000, they gave me 20. That was when I now called
Your uncle?
that uncle of mine that I would like to come work. So anyway, that day I carried my bag. Instead of going to school, I went to Jebu straight. So the bakery work is so hard. You barely have time to sleep, probably 1 hour a day or thereabout, or 2 hours if you are doing your work. So because it's also my uncle, I don't want to relate with him just on employee and a family basis, but just I want to really work with him as as an employee.
So that
what the funds. So in the around 11 a.m. you're gonna go get flowers. You drive down to go get flowers. That was where I learned how to drive. Like I just started driving. It's not as if you're gonna have learner. You just start driving. They just call you go and get flowers.
That is Nigeria. Nobody go to learning school.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just go get flowers and 11 a.m.
Yeah.
Then around you bring the flour maybe like after 12 a.m. Then you pour it into the large bath, mix it, and at that time then wait till like 3. By then between that 12 and 3 you're already putting coals into the oven. Just imagine how hot that place is going to be at that time. Then you dress the table, then you mix the flour. Around 3 the flour already swelled up as you are mixing. No, not swelled up, but it's already mixed into a consistency. Then around 4 you start molding it into another can, a baking can. So you start doing that around 4 or 5. Then you go keep them at a special place. So the yeast in them will make them swell around that period of time. So around 6, the oven will have been very hot, but by then we'll have stopped mixing. Everything will have been done. So what we're going to do is that we can go out again in the evening to go get money from those we sold bread to around 4 a.m. I'm still going to get to that circle, but that's what we do today. They go get some money, go get some other things that we need for the next day. But around 12 a.m., everybody start putting the can into the oven. You understand? You're going to be hot. Why are you going to be sleeping? You're going to be hot. So then you bring them out. Then you bake till like 4 a.m. Then you load your car. My uncle has like up to 4 buses and maybe 2 cars and like 2 bikes. You know, and it's really a large.
Company.
Yeah,
Very company.
yeah. So around 5 a.m. everybody does go out. 4 5 a.m. everybody does go out to sell the bread. You know, so I have customers. So he assigned like 10 customers to me alone. By the end of 1 month, I was able to give him like 60 customers.
Wow.
Yes, because I was really dedicated at it. I
Wow.
loved it. Actually, I loved it. I must say, I loved it because I love relating with people. You know, interacting with people. So I actually loved that thing. I was looking for
10 to
customers
60.
for him.
10 to 60, my people. 10 to 60. Okay.
Yeah. So I got him those customers. So he was supposed to give me just my school fees, like the 20K left. And he gave me like 80K. I was shocked. He said, why? Because he said you were so loyal. If anything, if 5 bread, I have 5 breads actually left. I'm telling her, "Okuman." So to the extent that he doesn't count my bread again. Normally he counts the bread into the box and he expects to come and do account for him. After like 1 week, he stopped counting. I can just come and say, give me more bread. And they signal because I'm going to come back and tell him I received this bread without any kind
trying to
of
cut
double.
corners.
Yes, exactly. I didn't cheat him.
Your aim was to
Anyway.
just get the
My aim was
20,000
yes, and
naira.
get my change and just leave the place. So after 1 month, he gave me like up to 80K, give me a lot. You understand now? And he had a boutique that wasn't functioning again. They took me to the boutique and gave me some clothes I needed for the university. I was so excited at that time, I must say. I was so happy because then I was also praying a lot. So I got to the University of Ibadan and God already told me through Mr. Chinkata, the man who introduced me to Christ,
Yeah.
that in the next few years, he was saying around 2005 that in the next few years, I'm going to receive scholarships that I should not bother myself. So and I was just like, okay, and God told me that don't worry about next year, don't worry about yourself. Every year it's gonna be fixed. So after the first year anyway, I had a very good result. I had I had excellent results studying archaeology for my first year. And it was time to pay my second year's school fees. I didn't know how to pay again. But that was the time that this Basianda scholarship was to begin. And I became a recipient of that based on the fact that I was indigent and intelligent. That was the criteria in which they used to give me the scholarship. So that was how I was able to pay my school fees for second year, third year, and fourth year. So challenges kept on coming, like there was no help, no other help. I just stayed on God, hoping, praying that His ways were being fulfilled in my life.
Yeah, Mr. Yami, before we continue on the story of your life, one thing I understand and I noticed from your prestigious story is you're the excellent person in academics. Am I lying? No.
I don't know.
No, yeah. I just want you to with your experience. I just wanted to talk about there are people watching us right now, and I just wanted to talk about your own point of view. Now there are these people out there that they're not that kind of bright, but they have this vision and they have this dream for themselves. Like probably they are more focused on photography, more on the entertainment world, more on the social world. Let me use the social world in quotes. But when it comes to the academics itself, there are no more of that kind of excellent students. I just wanted to tell us what and how they can do, because now in our own country, this if you are not an excellent student in academics and all those stuff, there are little ways that can be open for you. I just wanted to help us just talk a little bit light into some people's life about their stuff. So it won't be as if we are having a quote student.
Well,
it's for everybody.
I'm not a fan of strict academic excellence without emphasizing on overall excellence or any other particular or specific traits of excellence in a man. Why am I saying this? Going back to the concept of God and excellence. God, when he talked about the spirit of wisdom, of knowledge, of understanding in Isaiah 11, he wasn't talking about the spirit of academic excellence. Yeah, that's the truth.
Thank you.
He was talking about wisdom, knowledge, understanding
That
in
makes
all your endeavor.
that makes me remember Daniel's story, the excellent spirit.
Yes, excellent spirit.
So are we saying that in the Old Testament there's school and they go for excellent spirit? Okay.
So the excellent spirit is spirit actually that will make you thrive at anything whatsoever you lay your hands on. So distinction is not peculiar to school.
Not peculiar to school.
Yeah, of
This
course.
is not peculiar to
You
school.
can be a tailor with a difference. You can be a mechanic with a difference. You can even be a cleaner with a difference. You can have distinction at cleaning toilets. I mean, there's distinction is just it's like a trademark.
Yeah.
You understand? You can have it at photography, at filming. When people look at your work, say, this guy.
And business and trading.
Yes, trading, anything. So I'm just I probably chose the academic side of distinction.
I just wish to just say it out.
Yeah, it's not. And another thing, if you have F9 in all the courses you ever took at the university, that is not a pointer to your destiny. It doesn't mean you won't succeed.
Don't make exam determine your fate.
Yeah, no. Because some people, of course, it is interesting for us to say, okay, I want to be very good in everything I do. But if you don't do well at school, and you know that you love to play soccer, you love photography, you love singing, you can have distinction at that thing
that you love
to do. According to Larry Ben, he said something in his book Psycho Revolution. He said, passion brings about potentials. Yes. He said, with passion, a man will run with a flame that no man can tame. That is distinction. Because you are passionate about schooling, that's why you're having distinction. Because you are passionate about reading, that's why you are having distinction. So when you are passionate about photography, you do excellently well at it. About any other thing, anything, just name it, you do well at it.
Mr. Thank you for that powerful interpretation, because most of us here now will be like, oh, this one is for the academics. No, we are here for everybody.
Yes.
We are here for everybody. And Mr. Larry, there's this controversy outside, and I want us to talk about it, because it's about the youth out there from the age. Man, it's from the age 17. I've seen 17 to in fact to like 35-year-old man making fraud for living, the cybercrime for living, and this is because they believe it's one-way traffic in Nigeria. As a youth, there's nowhere to get money from, there's nothing to do except you just come online, try to scam somebody for money for living. Are we trying to? I want you to just talk about it because most of us we are. I mean, let me just give you a stand of myself. I, I, we live in the kind of society whereby we don't have any other choice, so to say. What we see, we don't have any other choice. I tell you, Mr. Larry, my mom immediate brother, yeah, probably the third one, came to me one day and said, Yemi, how are you doing? I'm fine. Yeah, high school, good. You're almost done. Yeah, almost done. Yemi, gotta start Yahoo. It come on me and it come on me very very badly that I be like, oh, it's get to this extent in life whereby people don't want to be poor again. Check it, and they know that this is the way going now, so to say. Let us do it, and it get to a stage again whereby I come across parents now and giving their son buying laptop for their sons, giving them 20,000 to go and learn Yahoo, go and come back. I just want to use the word Yahoo for my Nigerian people to understand very well. You know, you get to that stage. What do you have to say about it? Like, oh, what advice can you give to people? People in this our society now are doing things to just have this green pasture, so to say. And here you are, you're doing very very fine, I believe, and you are not adding scam to survive. You are just doing everything you can, and it's working for you. What do you have to say to these people? Because most of us here, we don't want to do these things, but we just find ourselves doing it. And we are not here to blame anybody, we are just want to tell them that they are not alone. So
well, I actually attempted it. I don't think I
so
did
do I.
that.
So do I. I'm guilty.
Even though it was for like 2 weeks, but I did. If I had not actually had a rethink, I would have continued. So don't blame anyone for that. Okay. The only thing that we must do, I'm going to get to your question, but the only thing we must do is to continually pray for our friends. You see? Now, why am I saying this? Because my eyes opened to a new reality. I mean, of course, I was working with God and I just thought, well, at this point in time, I needed to just do this thing. Call my friends. Hey, okay, I have a laptop. What else? Get a VPN, right? Change your location and boom.
Oh, you know the term.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. But it was a strategic time for me. That God came into my life stronger than ever and helping me to understand what is called the God's kind of success. So what I'm trying to share with the world now is that we should have a mind renewal and divert our energies, our intellectual capacity to actually scan into learning more and knowing more about how God operates so that we can have the God's kind of success. So what is the God's kind of success? I asked God one question. I said, oh God, look at worldly people out there, very rich,
Successful.
very successful with,
so to say.
they have businesses, people that don't even know God. So why would I be shouting God, 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 and I wouldn't be successful? And God said to me, do you call that success? Tears in my face. I'm telling you. See, do you call that success? See, to the world, that can actually be success, but that is not success. Give me a definition of what success actually is. Success, then, is that attainment in which was done, was accomplished through the word of God, through staying on the word of.
Isn't that powerful? And I just appreciate Mr. Larry. So if you want to hear more from Mr. Larry and his story, his challenges and everything, don't forget to check us next week and press the red button below. Peace.